Welcome everybody to Alexio Stadium just outside of Taunton High School for today's afternoon match between the King Philip Warriors and your Taunton Tigers. I'm Brett Shavs alongside Nick Notarangelo and Jack Ryan. Guys, team coming off of a hot start, 21-6 final score against the Oliver Ames Tigers. Defense played a really well game, only 6 points allowed for the Oliver Ames offense. What do we think, Nick, about this offense, and what do you think they're going to do to keep that momentum rolling?
Well, the defense is going to have to make their presence known today. Guys like Jackson Wellman, Mikey Coward, Angela Blank, and Mudinley Danger are going to have to step up big, make their names known, come up big for this Tiger team against a strong King Philip offense.
And the offense worked really well as well, 21 points. Run game worked really well. Trent Santos also looked really well throwing the ball in the air. Jack, what do we think the offense is going to do tonight, and what do we think the momentum is going to be like for the Tigers?
Well, what we got to look like on offense is the predictability and just the competition out there. You know, you got a bigger team on the King Philip side. You know, it's going to be a good matchup.
Special teams has all played a really big role, you know, in the offense. 2 forced recoveries in their last home game against the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. How do we feel the special teams are going to perform tonight and have a big role in the play tonight?
Well, the special teams is obviously going to have to make a name for themselves as well. We might have to see this offense has been inconsistent this year, so the special teams and the kicking unit might have to come up big if it's a close game down the stretch.
So that's going to wrap it up down here on the field. We'll catch you upside in the booth for the in-game coverage of the King Philip Warriors against the Taunton Tigers.
Number 48, Colin Noor to kick off for the Tigers. K-team, JV return team out on the field. Underway at Tiger Alexio Stadium. Warriors.
And welcome everybody inside the booth for in-game action of the Taunton Tigers versus the King Philip Warriors here at Alexio Stadium, just outside of Taunton High School. We have just begun kickoff, and we are getting ready to undergo the first set of downs. Guys, it's senior night, brand new night, just in the afternoon in Taunton, Mass. How do we think the game's going to play out, and what are we expecting from both teams?
I'm looking for a competitive matchup here. Taunton and I did a good job last week against Oliver Ames. And, you know, they have a little bit of a better team here in King Philip. They're going to need to show it a little bit more and just, you know, be a little bit better than they were and more than they have been all season. But, you know, I'm looking forward to a good game.
Starting at a quarterback for the King Philip Warriors will be number 6. That's Robbie Jerset. As we are going to second down here in 5. 11:42 to kick off the time right here.
Number 6, Kurt Marshall on the tackle for the Tigers.
Kurt Marshall was on the tackle on that play.
Gain of 5 on the play.
2nd and 5, ball spotted at the 33. Dressed in shotgun formation.
Ball spots on the 28-yard line.
Number 2, Crawford Contave will be his running back. Dressed keeps it for himself. He's going to find a hole to the outside. Nice little gain there. It'll be just enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down for the Warriors.
6, Robbie
It's a good job right there by Jarris to find a hole and, you know, move the chains down the field. He saw he had no other options, decided to take it himself. We'll see if that's a common theme here and see if he runs the ball all day.
Takes it to the 39-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Warriors.
So here we go, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the King Philip 39. Fresh set of downs for the Warriors. Contave set in the backfield. Sean Conniff, the fullback, also set. Dressed, looks to his outside, he's gonna throw it deep. Does he make the catch? Yes, he does. Great little toss and dive right there. That's number 9 for the Warriors. Brian Wasserug makes the play right there, and it'll be just spotted inside of the 25, I should say, and another first down set for the Warriors.
That was good
Pass
pressure
reception
applied
by
by
Alex
DeAndre
Stelling.
McPhail. Great block there by
Good for a KP first down.
Able to find him for the deep pass.
Ball spots on the Tiger 29-yard line. First down and 10.
That one's going to go for a gain of 37 yards.
So here we go, Contave set in the backfield again. Motion set, that's number 86, the tight end Drew Danson Play goes. Dress keeps it for himself. He's going to run to the outside. Will he get in the end zone? Yes, he will. Touchdown, Warriors.
And Robbie Jarrett.
So a nice pass to Wasserog leads the Warriors all the way down the field in an impressive set of downs to start off this game. And they're going to be 6, potentially 7-0 up in this game to start it off.
That right there shows me that we're going to be seeing that all day. That's the second time on the first drive of the game that Jarest has not bothered to take it himself and run it. You know, that time finding 6 points up on the scoreboard, you know, I'd expect him to do this all day.
Well, Jarest is that quick quarterback who's able to move, and he's going to be a big threat today. Tigers are going to have to figure out a way to stop him if they want to stay in this game.
Extra point by Conti, just wide right, and it's going to be no good. So it'll be 6-0 for the Warriors to start it off as they kick off to the Tigers.
At the 9:59 mark, 6-0 lead.
Quick score from King Philip puts the Tigers down early. Looking to bounce back. About 9:59 remaining in the first quarter.
One of the things that the Tigers showed really well at King Philip last year was their deep secondary coverage. They played really well with the zone. You know, they really proved themselves against defending the pass, but on that first set of downs, they looked like a completely different team from what they were last year at King Philip. So definitely something to prove already in the Tigers as they get set to receive the ball. Conti set to kick it off here. Bretton Heggs in the backfield set to return for the Tigers. And here we go.
Dylan Conti to kick off for the Warriors.
And here we go. Kicked off to the Tigers. Kick wide right. Heggs receives. He will take it for himself. He'll be spotted just about at the 30-yard line. It'll be a fresh set of downs for the Tigers.
Santos and the Tiger offense out to the field for the first time this evening.
One thing the Tigers have to watch out for in the King Philip defense is the defensive line. For years, King Philip's known for developing these large men, you know, on the line, defending the run. And so far this season, King Philip's been doing really well at developing, you know, good strategy in blocking the run plays, the dives, the sweeps, anything you name it, just up the middle. King Philip's got it covered. So we'll definitely see something different in Taunton's offense because that's definitely part of their scheme.
Well, they are going to have to mix it up today if they do want to get on the scoreboard. This King Philip defense has been stellar this year. The most points they've allowed in a game, 15.
Definitely an impressive number for the Warriors defense here as Taunton runs it up the middle by Lopes. That'll be the first play of the set of downs, a gain of about 2, and it'll be 2nd and 8. Ball spotted at the 34. It was actually 2nd and 6 on that play. It was actually a gain of 4. So with 9:20 left in this first quarter, Santos is going to be set in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers set out to his left. Motion was Brett Heggs. Now 2 wide receivers set out to the right. Santos hands off. And another dive play. It's going to be held up short. Maybe a gain of 1 at the most. It'll be 3rd down coming up.
Two big threats on that defensive line for King Philip. Number 73, Pat Zarba, and number 78, Dan Mullen, big out there. Noticeably bigger than everyone else on the field. Definitely doing a good job stopping that run game. First two possessions of Taunton.
So here we go, 3rd and 5. There was a gain of 1 on the play. Here comes the Taunton defense. Taunton offense, I should say. 6:30 counting down, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers set out to the right. Santos rolls out, tries to find Heggs, and he'll be just thrown over the head, and that'll be incomplete for a 4th down coming up.
Santos' pass for number 2, Brett Heggs, falls incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
This Taunton team has struggled against King Philip. Never mind their last win against King Philip, they've broken 10 points. They've broken the double-digit mark just once in the past decade.
So here we go. Danny McDougal set to punt it away.
Number 13, Danny McDougal back to punt.
Suited back up after an injury against Attleboro. McDougal punts it away.
McDougal's ball fielded at the 35-yard
Great play
line.
by the special teams there. Nice tackle by number 53 of the Tigers. That was Mike Murray on the
Number
tackle.
53, Michael Murray with the special teams tackle.
Murray able to get to the punt returner before he's able to get any extra yardage. Great job by the Tigers special teams.
So Robbie Dress and the Warriors will be coming back out for a fresh set of downs after an impressive start to this game. Great pass to Wassenberg, and the Warriors are off to a hot start.
Warrior offense out to the field for the second time this evening. First down.
So here we go, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the Warrior 36. Cantave set out to his left. Sweep play just up the middle. Good cut there by the back, and it's going to be second down coming up for the Warriors. That was number 11, Alex Bailing on the
Number
play.
88, Andrew LeBlanc, leading the way with a Tiger tackle. Second down coming up.
So here we go, gain of 2 on that play. It's 2nd and 8. Cantave set in the backfield, dressed. 2 wide receiver set up to the right.
Ball on the 38-yard line. Second down on 8.
Andrew McKinney set up to the left. Dressed, rolls out to his right. Trying to find Bailing on the pass. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Warriors.
Bailing showing early that he is a dual threat for this King Philip Warriors team. Running the ball, passing the ball. Fortunately for the Tigers, that one was just over the hands of Bailing. Otherwise, they'd be moving the chains for a first down, possibly in Tiger territory.
So here we go, 3rd and 8 for the Warriors. Trying to convert on this set of downs. One linebacker set up in the middle for Taunton. Dress rolls out to his right again. Quickly gives it away to his back there. That's number 2, Crawford Cantave. And he will move the chains on that play. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Just outside the 50-yard
Number
line.
2, Crawford Cante with the carry. Takes it up to the 49-yard line. Good for your Warrior.
7:13 left to play in this opening quarter. And a nice conversion there by the Warriors. Bailing in motion. Dress rolls out to his right. He's going to keep it to himself. He may get a first down here. He will get a first down and just a little bit more, maybe 1 or 2 yards on the gain. And it'll move the chains once again for the Warriors. Impressive offensive show from this set of downs.
That line's doing a great job of blocking for Dress so far. Taunton High not been able to put any pressure on him, and Dress been really able to go wherever he wants out of the pocket there.
Yeah, we've seen Dress run 3 times so far. Twice for first downs, and once for a 24-yard touchdown.
So here we go, Cantave set in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set out to the left. Dress hands it off to Cantave. Nice tackle there by number 52, Jackson Wellman. And he'll be held up for a 2nd down there. Wellman's been very impressive for this Tiger defense lately. Had an impressive showing against the Blue Bombardiers the last home game, and since then he's been off to the hot start. He's had the hot hand so far for this Tigers defense, and he's starting to prove himself again in this game.
Yeah, he's definitely been impressive out there to watch. He's wrapping everyone up, bringing them to the ground. He's just doing his job, and it's exactly what Coach Sidwell
Ball
asked
on
him.
the 38-yard line.
6:09 left to play in the opening quarter. 2nd and 7, ball spotted at the Warrior 37. Dress keeps it for himself again, dives for the first down. And it looks like he will get the first.
I think we're going to have an unnecessary
Robbie
roughness.
Jarris again on the quarterback carry.
The flag, if I'm correct.
And it's going to go on the offense. So wipe away that first down.
We do have a flag on the field.
Number 54, Nolan Tomaszicki will check in for the Tigers. Number 63, DeAndre McPhail will check out. And it looks like the Warriors will be brought back some yardage here in that penalty. And it'll be a 2nd and long for the Warriors here. Second and 14.
Ball spots the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 14 play coming up.
And another stoppage of play. Refs going to talk over to each other, making sure the play is correct.
So regardless of the play got called back, still another good run by Jerez there. Seemed two Taunton defenders almost had him wrapped up in the backfield, but he was able to swim away from him and get some yardage at the time. You know, got called back, but you know he's still getting around that Taunton High line.
Yeah, Jerez and his offensive line have definitely been the dynamic duo so far in this game. I mean, that line's made every single hole for him. He's been all over this field, and he's been running all over the place. So here we go, 2nd and 14, ball spotted at the 45. Clock resumes its ticking here. And Cantave will be set in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set out to the left, 1 to the right. Hand off to Cantave. And he will be wrapped up. That's actually number 22, Sam Callan on the play. We'll change of pace in the backfield for the Warriors.
Ball on the 43-yard line, 3rd down and long play coming up for the Warriors. Fans, put your hands together for the Tigers.
So a 3rd and long coming up for the Warriors. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Big stop coming up for the Tigers if they want to stay in this game. There's it deep. That's going to be caught. Nice play by the Warriors. Will he get in the end zone? Stays on his feet. He's in there. Touchdown, Warriors. Number 9, Brian Wasserberg strikes again. And the Jerez-Wassenberg duo is flying high in this game.
I'll tell you right there was the first time all night that I've seen Taunton High's defensive line beat KP's offensive line. They were pressuring Jerez, especially 52 Jackson Wellman was getting right in his face. Jerez just throws the ball up, able to find his man for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more you can really ask from the defensive line. The secondary let Washington get away, and Jerez on the move, able to throw a dime in between 2 cornerbacks for the touchdown. Great yard after contact there by Washington. I mean, not much more you can ask if they go for 2 now.
So here we go, 2-point attempt coming up. Bailing in motion. Jerez looks to his left, back to Bailing. Nice little misdirection. Will he be down?
And Alex Bailing.
And he will convert. Nice job there by Bailing just to get inside the end zone. And it'll be 14-0 for the Warriors to start off this first half. Taunton and I already finding themselves in deep trouble, and we may see a change in pace in the offense for the Tigers.
Yeah, very quickly here in this first quarter, the Taunton Tigers have dug themselves into a 14-point hole. And through their 2 offensive drives, you know, the offense doesn't really seem to be getting anything going. And King Philip just seems to be rolling. So we'll see if anything changes up there.
So the Jerez-Wasserberg duo keeps going on. Wasserberg, 2 touchdowns in the air, and Jerez 2 touchdowns in the air as well. So those 2 have definitely shown their bond has been great on the field in this game, as Condi gets set to kick it off for the Warriors. 4:27 left to play in the first quarter.
The Tigers are going to have to take it 1 step at a time if they want to score here.
Condi kicks it off.
Fields the ball at the 12-yard line.
And Josh Lopes will be tackled on the return just outside the 25-yard line. It'll be a new set of downs for the Tigers coming up.
That was Gabriel Gills with the tackle, the senior linebacker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 coming up for the Tigers. Santos and his squad coming back out in the field for a 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 20. Odd set here for the Tiger offense to start it off. Santos rolls out to his right. Looks downfield. It's caught by the tight end, Nate Arrieta. Nice catch there by number 80, and they're going to move the chains. Great play to start off this set of downs, and Taunton High proving that they can throw it in the air.
That was a great pass by Santos, able to float it up over the defender to find his tight end right there. And like I said, they got to take it one step at a time, and they're doing that so far.
So here we go, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the Tiger 47. Shotgun formation. Lopes set, Santos hands it off to Lopes up the middle. And he's going to be tackled for a loss there of yardage. And it's going to be 2nd down coming up.
Well, it looks like, as expected, the run game will be struggling tonight against an overpowered defensive line. This King Philip defensive line has been stellar this whole season, and they're showing what they're made of right now.
Here we go, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 47. 3:10 counting down to go.
2nd down, 10 play coming for the Tigers.
Santos keeps it for himself and ball to his left. And it'll be another loss there for the Tigers. And it'll be 3rd down and long coming up.
I don't think it gets any more clear than what's going on in the field out there. You know, you have one passing play to Nate Arrieta. You gain almost 30 yards down the field, and you know you have these next two rushing plays. You're losing yardage. You know, Taunton, they know what they need to do. They just got to execute.
I would 100% have to agree with that statement, Jack. I mean, the run game is not going to work tonight. It's not going to work as consistent as you would want it to, and the first quarter is winding down, and so far you haven't seen much from the run game.
So here we go, 3rd and long. Santos throws up the middle, that's caught. Danny McDougal on the catch, and it's going to be just short of the 1st down. We'll see what Coach Sidwell plans to do here with his offense.
If I'm Sidwell right here, I go for it. I think it's close enough. You got good field position, and the score's looking like it. You really need those 7 points to get back in this game. I really think this is a situation where you go for it if you're Sidwell.
Well, this could decide the game early. I don't want to say decide it, the fate of the game, but if they do not get this, then they're looking at great field position for King Philip to make it a 3-score game.
So here we go, 4th and 1. Santos hand off to Lopes. He will get the 1st down and a little bit more. Nice job by Lopes there. And it's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Tigers, moving into Warrior territory.
Lopes doing a pretty good job there, getting another 4 or 5 yards after contact, able to move the chains for the Tigers. Big play, much needed. Great job by Josh Lopes.
So here we go, clock just under 90 seconds in the opening quarter. And the Tiger offense showing it's got some momentum and fire left. It's being down 14-0 in the first minutes of this game.
Ball spots on the 35-yard line. 1st down and 10 play coming for the Tigers.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Hand off again, that's Lopes. And he's just going to be just outside the line of scrimmage. He'll gain about 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down coming up.
Number 40, Sean Connor for the tackle for the Warriors. 2nd down.
If Taunton wants to run the ball, they have to know where they're going. They cannot be hesitant in the backfield. They need to make up their mind and find an opening.
Here we go, clock winding down, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Santos rolls out to his right, I should say, and he is brought down. Nice tackle there by the Warriors. That's number 40 on the tackle, Sean Conniff. 5'9", 190.
I don't know if someone missed a block there, if Conniff just took off the line of scrimmage, but he was almost at Santos immediately as Santos got the ball snapped to him. Nothing for Santos to do, no time to react, just had to take it to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, Conniff slipped through. He must have slipped through 2 offensive linemen to get through. Nobody really guarded him, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter.
So at the end of the first quarter, Warriors are up 14-0 in this game. Pass game for the Warriors has been absolutely stellar. Wassersug and Jarest combined for 2 touchdowns in the air. Jarest also, excuse me, before what I should say, Wassersug has a touchdown in the air. Jarest had a touchdown for himself, ran it into the end zone. So that's how they got their 2 scores. Guys, what do we think about King Philip's offense so far and Taunton's defense? What Taunton needs to do to get back into this game?
Well, honestly, I don't think it's on Taunton's defense. I think it's on King Philip's overpowered offense. So far, Jarest, Wassersug, and Cantave have just been a trio that have been unstoppable, and I don't think that there's much that Taunton can do right now unless they can prove me wrong somehow. So far, it's not looking too good.
So here we go, 3rd and 14 following the sack. Second quarter kicking off.
Very critical play here for the Tigers. Starting this second quarter, they want to start it off with some momentum.
Santos hands off to Lopes. Nice spin move there, and he'll gain about 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, you are not in field goal range. So it looks like a drive with promise might come up a little short.
If eyes don't deceive me, it looks like Sidwell's sticking with his offensive unit out there and he's going to keep Santos out on the field to try to get that first down.
Well, it's not a bad play with the field position that you have. I mean, a punt wouldn't do much more unless you're able to down it inside the red zone on a short punt. Not much of a difference, but.
So here we go, 4th and 9. Ball spotted at the Warrior 34. Santos drops back, tries to find an open receiver, finds a hole, tries to get away, and he's brought down for yet another sack. That's number 5 of the Warriors right there. Matt Maheen, the 5'9", 175 defensive lineman, will convert for King Philip, and it'll be a fresh set of downs for their offense.
Fans, a reminder, in the south end zone, the Tiger Snack Shack being run and supported by the Taunton High School Football Boosters Program. Up and open this evening. Chicken fingers, chicken wings, french fries, hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, cold drinks, candy bars. Please help yourself out.
We're seeing a lot of this defense so far. I mean, the defense has been on the field for the majority of the first 13 minutes of this game.
So here we go, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 38. And here we go, the Warriors kicking it off. That's a nice run there by number 22. He's just going to be down and outside at the 25-yard line of the Tigers. And a big run play for the Warriors. That was number 22, Sam Callan, once again with a big play.
Sam Callanan, the senior captain, running back. He seems like he's making himself known. Cantave, who was originally we thought would be the main back, looks like Callanan's taking over now.
So yeah, Cantave's definitely taking his seat so far in this game. Very quiet these past few minutes as we stand corrected. Cantave now on the field, the shotgun formation with Jarest. Jarest keeps it from self-direct snap. Cut. And he's going to gain about 3 or 4 in that play, and it's going to be 2nd down for the Warriors.
Good hit there by Kurt Marshall.
On that carry, brought down by Taunton's number 52, Jackson Wellman.
And ball is spotted just outside of the red zone.
Ball sits on the 20-yard line, 2nd down play.
We go back to last drive being a big drive for the offense. You know, this one right here, a big drive for the defense. Taunton not wanting to go down 3 scores, you know, especially here in the second quarter. Want to stick it to 2 scores if they can and see if they can get back in this game.
So here we go. 2nd and short. 3 yards to move the chains. Cantave set in the backfield. Jarest Hands it off to Cantave. Finds a hole. Nice spin move. And it looks like the Warriors will move the chains here. Nice conversion there by Cantave. And it'll be a nice set of downs with 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And it looks like we have an injured Tiger on the field, grabbing his knee.
That is not a good sign. That's Hussein Kassab.
Definitely not a good sign. Kassab, a part of the major construction of the offensive line for the Tigers. Nice defensive piece as well. So you definitely do not want to see one of your big seniors go down. Grabbing the knee area.
Well, the already struggling offensive line is going to lose a big portion of it right now. This is not good.
So here we go. After the injury timeout, it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 14-0 King Philip in the second quarter of this game. Offense has been absolutely stellar so far for the Warriors. Touchdowns coming from Wasser, Sugg, and Jarest.
And a nice round of applause.
And a nice addition here by the back, Sam Callanan.
Well, the good news is that Kassab is able to walk off on his own power.
Yeah, maybe with a little luck, we'll get him back in a couple minutes of this game. All wishes to Hussein Kassab. He needs a speedy recovery.
So here we go. Jarest back on the field with the Warriors offense. Callanan back in the backfield in shotgun formation. Jarest keeps it for himself again. He's going to run out to his left. Tries to find a hole. He'll just be pushed outside around the 13-yard line.
That was a good job by Javon Franklin to keep him from getting the extra yardage. Jarest was looking for the sideline, looking to get around him, get the extra yardage. Franklin does a good job of keeping him from getting that extra yardage, though.
So here we go, 9:35 left in the first half. King Philip marching down the field once again on a 2nd and 8. Callanan in the backfield again. As Coach Brian Lee will take his first time out here for the Warriors. And 30 seconds for a timeout.
Time of possession big in favor of King Philip so far. Taunton High really only holding the ball for a couple minutes on that one drive. The catch by Nate Arrieta down the field, and we're able to move the yards, not get any points out of it. It was the longest drive of the day for the Tigers. Other than that, it's been mainly King Philip.
Yeah, we have seen King Philip holding the ball a lot, and they are flirting with their 3rd score of the game on 3 possessions.
So here we go. 2nd and 8. Slot receiver Bailing set on the inside to the right. Watch out for him on this play. Callanan set in the backfield. Jarest fakes the handoff, throws off to his left, and it's going to be a touchdown. Slot receiver Bailing on the play. And just like that, the Warriors make their 3rd score of the first half. An impressive showing of this team out of Rentham. And it's going to be an extra point coming up for the Warriors.
I'll tell you all day, and it's going to continue to happen even after I say it. Jarest's mobility is just impressive. His ability to get out of the pocket and throw on the run, finding his man Bailing in the corner for the 6 points. Huge for King Philip.
So here we go, extra point attempt for the Warriors. And the extra point is good. So the Warriors convert on the extra point to make it 21-0, a 3-score lead over the Tigers, as they have found themselves in a deep pit at senior night at Alexios Stadium. Not a good showing so far for this Tiger team.
Personally, I don't know if the Tigers are doing anything wrong on defense. It just seems like they're getting steamrolled by the run game, between, Cannonen and Jarest running. They're just getting run over, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Well, King Philip is doing a great job of mixing it up. You never know when Jarest rolls out, whether he's going to keep it for himself or whether he's going to throw a ball on the run. And it seems like every ball he throws on the run just squeaks through to his wide receiver for a touchdown.
So Jarest thus far has definitely shown he has trust in his receivers. Both Bailing and Wasserberg combining for 2 touchdowns, 1 apiece. As Condi set to kick it off for the Warriors over to the Tigers. Heggs in the backfield to receive. It's actually going to be number 8 on the reception. It's Kendrick Santos. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 30-yard line, and it'll be a 1st and 10 set for the Tigers.
Return, Tiger offense take over, 9:21.
So the Tigers getting their 3rd drive of the game here. The first 2 have not been successful for points. And honestly, if they want to get back in this game, they got 9 minutes to score. Why not do it on this drive?
Personally, right now, in my opinion, I don't think it's all about scoring if you're the Taunton Tigers. I think it's about finding something that works. 21-0 down here, and they can't seem to really get anything going. So, on this drive, they really got to find what works for them and how they're going to play the rest of this game.
As whistle's blown, looks like there's going to be a timeout called here before we can get anything started on this set of downs.
Well, also good news is Hussein Kassab is back in the game doing the duties on the offensive line.
Definitely a tough cookie on the offensive line. Hussein Kassab back out there. So a good showing by the senior as we are going to get set to go in the set of downs after the timeout. So here we go. Josh Lopes and Elijah Marshall. We set out there. Elijah will be setting the slow receiver. Josh Lopes in the backfield for Trent Santos. First and 10, ball spot at the Tiger 25. Santos drops back. Looks deep for McDougal. McDougal, a little bit of miscommunication. Lands just wide for McDougal. It'll be 2nd down. 10 coming up for the Tigers.
McDougal turned over his right shoulder initially and then had to turn back over his left shoulder to catch to go track the ball and get to it. Not really able to. I don't know if there was a miscommunication or just a misread there by the Taunton Tigers.
Well, I like that pass by Santos. I would like some more of that.
Absolutely, I can't agree more. It shows that Tigers are willing to go downfield with a long ball.
So Santos definitely showing some trust here in his receivers in the first half. McDougal set out to the outside again on the right side. This time Santos will hand it off to Lopes. He'll be tackled for a loss. And it'll be 3rd down and long coming up for the Tigers.
That was a good tackle by Sean Conniff to keep Lopes from getting any extra yardage.
So here we go, loss of 2 on that previous play. It'll be 3rd and 12 on the 23 of the Tigers. 6:50 left to play in this first half, 21-0 King Philip. As Taunton's trying to find a way to work around this King Philip defense that's been stellar so far. Bunch formation to the right side. Left side, I should say, and that'll be incomplete, intended for Danny McDougal once again. It'll be 4th down and 12 coming up for the Tigers.
Well, it looked like the only one open on that play was the ref. Ducked under that one.
Referee definitely not a part of the Taunton Tigers team.
I don't think so.
So a quick drive for the Tigers is going to send the punting team out there.
This was their second 3-and-out in 3 drives.
Danny McDougal back to punt for the Tigers.
Here we go. McDougal set to punt again. And he will punt it away. It's going to get over the 50-yard line. And fair catch called there
And a fair catch
by number 9, Wassersug.
called by Brian Wassersug.
And Robbie Drest and the Warriors will be back out for another set of downs and flirting with a 4th score in the first half. An impressive showing by this team. One thing the Tigers should be concerned of here on defense, Kurt Marshall on the sidelines. Looks like he's gripping his wrist area, talking over the trainer. So the Tigers are missing a key piece in the secondary for this set of downs as Dress drops back, looking for an open receiver. He's going to throw it deep. He's looking for Bailing. Will he make the catch? Just out of the hands of Bailing. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to haul it in with his chest, but comes up with no reception. It'll be second down for the Warriors.
That was great coverage by Breton Heggs there. Able to keep Bailing from making the big catch on the deep ball.
So here we go, 6:10 left in the first half. So it's actually 8:10 left in the first half. As Callanan takes it off to the outside. And it looks like they will move the chains here. Nice little run there by Callanan. And it's going to be another first down for the Warriors. He did convert. Ball will be spotted at the Warrior 48, or Tigers 48, I should say, moving inside at the 50 now. So ball will be spotted at the 41 after some corrections here. And the clock will be ticking down, 7:45 and down. Dressed, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, trying to find an open receiver. He'll take it for himself, trying to get the run going. And he'll gain about 2 or 3 on the play, and it'll be third down and about 7 coming up for this Warriors offense.
Chase out of bounds by the Danger. Bring up second down.
So it'll be actually 2nd and 5 on the play.
The thing that we've seen Jerez do when he rolls out is make something happen. And so far, every time he's rolled out, he's made something happen.
Ball spots at the 35-yard line, second down play.
Dress keeps it for himself, trying to get the first down. He will get it in more. So nice little pickup there for the Warriors. And it's going to be another fresh set. They're flirting with a 4th score here.
Ball on the 24-yard line, first down and 10 play coming up.
With an open pass, finds Bailing once again, got both feet down just before the out of bounds line. It's going to be another reception for Bailing. Already has 1 touchdown in this game as the Warriors keep moving down the field in the first half.
That's Bailing's 4th catch of the afternoon. So far, he's making himself known.
Ball on the 16-yard line, second down and short.
So here we go, 2nd and 2 for the Warriors. Ball spotted at the Tigers 16. Dressed. Looking for the snap. Callanan in the backfield. He'll hand it off. Callanan, nice spin move just outside the end zone. And it'll be a fresh set of downs with a 1st and goal for the Warriors.
Good tackle there by Heggs. But it's going to be 1st and goal for this King Philip team. I mean, there's not much more that you can really expect from this Tiger team. They're 5 yards from going up 28-0.
Yeah, I mean, also going around 28-0. If you look toward the sidelines, sad to see Kurt Marshall has taken off the pads and the helmets. Seems like he'll be out for a little bit, at least until halftime in this game. So sad look for the Taunton High defense.
So here we go, 1st and goal for the Warriors. Dress keeps it for himself. Nice little cut there. Jackson Wellman looked like he missed the tackle, but it looks like it's going to be a flag.
That's just our 2nd flag of the day.
It looks like it's going to be going on King Philip here.
So that'll push him back another 10 yards.
So just like that, the goal is taken away. So the Warriors are flirting outside the red zone now.
Ball on the 17-yard line will be 1st down and goal.
So here we go, 1st and 17 for the Warriors. Dressed, drops back, looks deep for an open receiver, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. Great play by the Warriors there. Drew Danson, the tight end, on the reception, and just like that, 4-score settlement for the Warriors in this 1st half.
Well, Jerez is getting everybody involved. So far, he's found 3 different receivers for 3 touchdowns, and he did the 4th himself, and it looks like they're going to go up 28-0 with just over 5 minutes remaining in the 1st half. And King Philip is going to be looking for their 5th win of the year. Something tells me they're going to hold on.
Extra point attempt there is good, so it'll be 28-0 for the Warriors. 5:33 left in the 1st half. It seems like it's been 4 scoring 7 years ago since we've seen a Tiger score. So this Tiger team definitely has not been productive so far on the offensive side. They've definitely shown that they have trust in their receivers, but have not been productive as far as scoring.
So far, I think the King Philip team has just showed that they are the better team.
So here we go. Condi set to kick it off to the Tigers again. Heck set to receive. Kurt Santos still on the sideline, padless. A little bit of deja vu after the last home game against North Attleboro with Danny McDougall.
Number 8, Kevin Santos, with the return for the Tigers. We'll head back to
So here we go, the Tiger offense back on the field. Another set of downs, trying to find something in this 1st half. Down 4 scores, under 6 minutes in this game. This 1st half, I should say.
ball spots on the 35-yard line. 1st down and 10, Tiger offense.
Shotgun formation. Lopes in the backfield. Santos throws over to McDougall on the reception. It's going to be gaining about 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down for the Tigers. Nice reception by McDougall.
I think that's what the Tigers have to go with right now, those little small passes, those little small receives, just getting those yards down the field and just moving the chain slowly but surely.
Well, like I said earlier, they have to take their time, take it one step at a time. You're not going to be able to rush for a big gain against this King Philip defense. I mean, you've seen that so far. King Philip has just been dominant on the defensive end, along with the offensive end. But defensively, they've just been lights out.
So here we go, 2nd and 5. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Santos drops back, trying to find an open receiver before the sack. Ball's up, and it's picked off. King Philip with the interception. That's number 42 on the play, Jack Colentro. So a nice play by the linebacker there. And King Philip will take over on downs here for the offense.
Sean Conniff had the big hit on Trent Santos there that caused the ball to pop up right into Colentro's hands. And it looks as if this King Philip team is 42 yards from going up 5 scores in the first half.
Definitely a first half blowout so far at Alexia Stadium outside of Taunton High School. Callanan back in the backfield behind his quarterback. Dressed, hands it off to Callanan. Finds an open hole down the middle, spin move. He'll gain a first down, a little bit more. Looks like someone was thrown there. Drew Danson was thrown there by number 3 of the Tigers, Michael Coward. Looks like a bit of a scruffle in the tackle.
Well, there was a scuffle, but the thing that I'm more surprised about, how do you gain 16 yards on that rush? It just looked like a big pile of just guys running down the field, and Callanan would not go down.
You couldn't be more right. Very impressive by Callan. He's got some strong legs there, keeping up that many guys trying to keep him down. But good play by Callanan.
So here we go, 1st and 10, ball spot at the Tiger 26. Hand off to his running back, number 2, Contave. He'll be just short of the posts there, and it'll be another set of downs here for the Warriors.
Contave, the dual threat running back and wide receiver combo. We haven't seen him catch any passes yet. So far, he's been doing a lot in the backfield. It's been him and Callanan.
So the Warriors came up 3 yards short on the previous play. It'll be 2nd and 3, ball spot at the Tiger 18. 3:18 counting down here in the first half, 28-0 in favor of the Warriors. Dress keeps it for himself, trying to fight for the first down. Dragged by the back of his uniform was Dressed. Number 52, Jackson Wellman, was the dragger there. Meanwhile, Dress managed to pick up the first down, and the Warrior offense will stay on the field.
Dress carry still good for a Warrior first down. Ball spots the 15-yard line.
So King Philip in the red zone for the 5th time tonight. And under 3 minutes remaining in the first half, it looks as if they may go up 35-0.
So here we go, 2:43 left to play in the first half. Dressed in shotgun formation with Callanan. Rolls out to his left, looks for an open receiver. Tries to find Bailing on the outside there, incomplete. Just out of the hands of Bailing. And it'll be another down here for the Warrior offense.
That's just the 2nd incomplete pass of Jerez first half. I mean, he has been unbelievable tonight so far. Been responsible for all 4 touchdowns. Not much more you can ask from a quarterback.
So here we go, 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Shotgun formation once again with Callanan. 2 wide receivers set out to the left, 1 to the right. Dress drops back. Blitz by the Tigers. And Dress tries to get it out of bounds. And the pass will be incomplete once again. Trying to find a target there.
Good pressure there by Jackson Wellman, Mikey Coward, and Andrew LeBlanc to get in there and force Jerez to throw it away.
I'll tell you, that's the second time all night I've seen Dress have any kind of pressure on him.
And the first time he found a receiver.
So here we go, 3rd and 10 off of 2 straight incompletions by Jarest. Definitely been more of his quiet sets of downs in this first half. Jarest drops back again, finds an open receiver. Wasserberg with the reception again. And that's going to be a 4th down for the Warriors. Did not convert on downs after the reception by Wassersug.
You think they should go for it?
At this point, I'd say yes.
If they want to make a statement, which they've already had, yeah. And it looks like that's going to be exactly what they're going to do. Head coach Brinley talking over with Jarest. Bailing will take a seat here.
I mean, even if you don't get it, if you're the Tigers, you still got to go 93 yards in a minute 30. So it's not looking good for this Tiger team.
So here we go. Callanan set in the backfield for the Warriors. Hand off to Callanan. Great tackle. There's a fumble on the play. Looks like the Tigers may have recovered it.
I think Wellman got on top of it.
You will be correct, Nick. I think Wellman came out with the ball, just gave it to the ref.
The question is, did he get the first down, and was he down? And it's going to be Tiger ball.
I don't know what that was. The 4 refs were just in a circle looking at the ball before they pointed the Taunton High direction. Looks like they were asking the ball for an answer. I don't know. But we have Taunton High ball.
Hey, it keeps him from going up five touchdowns.
Impressive from Jackson Wellman, number 52. He's had a couple good weeks, been great. He has that sack right here, that strip sack, recovering the fumble. Great job by Wellman.
So here we go. The Tigers will be set way back in their territory. 1st and 10 on the Tiger 5-yard line.
You think they can go 95 yards in 82 seconds?
Crazier has been done.
You know, if the refs can ask a ball for an answer, maybe they can go 95 yards. So Lopes on the handoff. Nice gain of yardage right there. Looks like he'll be just short of the chains. And it'll be a 2nd down and short here for the Tigers.
David Dubois got in with the tackle. But it looks like the Tigers aren't really looking for a score here late in the first half.
Yeah, if I'm the Tigers right here, I'm just looking to run the ball and run out the clock, get me close to that halftime, maybe get 15 minutes of rest before going back out against this brutal King Philip team.
So here we go, 2nd and 2. Ball spot at the 14, handoff.
Oh, what a
Steamroll there. Bretton Heggs gets up, a little bit shaken up on the play after the crazy tackle there by the defensive side.
Sean Conniff has been making himself known.
So with 20 seconds counting down left in this first half, the Warriors have made a statement. They are coming out to play. And senior night so far has not turned out so well for the Tigers.
Well, I believe that's going to take us to the end of the first half unless they get a playoff and they don't get it off.
So they tried to get the playoff, did not work. And that'll end the first half here as Tigers and the Warriors will be going into their respective locker rooms off of 2 full quarters, 28-0 in favor of the Warriors. Nothing good came out of that first half of Taunton.
No, not at all.
You guys have any remarks coming into the second half?
I have nothing.
I'm going to be honest. I second that motion.
All right, so the motion has been carried here at the press box court, and we'll see you in the third quarter, 28-0 in favor of the King Philip Warriors. We'll be right back.
Can they actually practice songs or whatever they're doing?
Bands, hold on a hand for the bands.
And welcome back to this second half action. If you could take a look over to the scoreboard, not good.
Let's just say if you're checking in now, you didn't miss much.
Tauntau's sending some of their other options out there. Number 17, Gavin Weldon, getting his first snap I've ever seen out on the field. I also see Everett Ferreira and Dylan Gukin out there. I haven't seen them out there this game, so Tauntau switching things up a little bit.
So here we go. First and 10 on the 37.
Oh my God!
And
I hate this sport. I really hate it.
So yeah.
King Phillips got it.
That one just got stripped out of there. You could see it.
Ladies
Stripped out of Lopes' hand, went right to the ground, recovered by KP. Great turnover.
Hey guys, so far we have seen 6 drives for this Taunton Tiger team. You want to hear them?
Yes, please.
3 and out, turnover on downs, 3 and out, interception, 3 and out, fumble.
Damn, I don't know about you guys, but that's a 5-star performance.
We had that one good drive. Okay drive.
That led to turnover on downs. Just want to put that out there.
Hey, for the bright side of things, at least we got the jungle out there. They've been very pumped and very into the game. All 2 1/4 minutes.
Oh, we got someone new out there. It's number 10, Charlie Grant. It looks like the backup quarterback will, in fact, be in the game after Duress comes out. I mean, might as well keep him healthy in a blowout game.
Yeah, no, Duress actually had a very impressive day. It was evident clearly on that he was going to rely on the run game and stick the ball to the ground and just run all over Tauntauy, and that's what he did. And very impressive day for Duress.
Ball at the 32-yard line. Second
So
down
here we
play
go.
coming up.
2nd and 5 here for the Warriors. Grant and shotgun formation. Motions over Wassersug. Grant steps back, takes it for himself, trying to dive for the first down. Let's see if he gets it.
I think he's going to be just short. He might get it. I think he's going to be just short.
I'm looking on the sidelines, and I do not see number 6, Kurt Marshall, anywhere this half. He had an upper body injury last half. Looked to be his right shoulder. He was carried out. He's a captain, senior captain. Great on the defensive side of the ball. Big loss for the Tigers here.
Yeah, Marshall has been battling injuries this whole season, and they've been getting to him in his senior campaign.
So here we go. 3rd and short. About a 1-yard difference between Grant and the first down. Fumble! Hey! That's a recovery for the Tigers. That's number 91 on the play. So the Tiger defense. So the Tiger defense comes up big for one of the first times we've seen in this game after the other recovery they had in the first half. So, you know, maybe this defense has been showing true to this team, and the offense might be showing some momentum after all.
Well, now they got to get down the field and get on the scoreboard. Right now they got a big goose egg up.
Goose, goose, goose. No bueno. Here we go, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the Tiger 40. Hand off to Lopes, he's gonna be tripped up. Gain of about 5 on the play, maybe 4. It's gonna be 2nd down coming up for the Tigers.
Hey, good news is this drive has lasted longer than the previous drive. Previous drive lasted a whole 10 seconds. So far, we're through about 20.
So definitely a hot start so far for the Tigers. Here we go. 2nd and 6 after the gain of 4. Santos handoff to Lopes again, gets tripped up. Short of the first down, but a nice chunk of yardage there.
He might have got it. No, he's just short. Oh, no, he did get it.
Lopes has been getting almost all the carries tonight. They're not really going to Heggs or Marshall too much, as they have been most of the season. It's been mainly just Josh Lopes tonight.
So it looks like they actually did convert on the first down. First and 10, ball spotted just outside the 50-yard line.
First and 10 for the Tiger own. Clock ticking, 9:30 remaining in the 3rd.
Santos, handoff again, playing very conservative this set of downs. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down coming up.
Tigers have moved into King Philip territory. Just the 2nd time they've done that tonight.
Merry Christmas. They move past the 50.
For the Warrior defense. 2nd down.
Well, I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but I'd say the Tigers kept the same energy all game.
And the same plays as Heggs gets wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. And as quickly as they were on to the King Philip side of the field, they have retreated, and they are now on the other side of the 50. So that didn't last too long.
They've definitely retweeted, Jack.
Retweeted with a capital W. Looking for Wabbits.
I don't know if we get Elmer Fudd on the mic or Jack Ryan.
Elmer Fudd.
I mean, listen, who else says Wabbits that we know?
Wabbits, looking for Wabbits. Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan does.
So here we go, 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation for Santos. Drops back, throws over to McDougal. Nice catch, it's gonna be a first down, a little bit more. Nice cut moves by McDougal. And the Tigers will move the chains here.
McDougal with his 2nd catch of the game. And now it looks like they may be in King Philip territory for good on this drive. Hopefully, unless they screw it up, which if they manage to screw that one up, I mean, that pretty much just sums up the game.
So they're looking to be flirting with their first score here. 7:33 counting down in the third quarter of this game. Santos on the snap. He'll hand it off. That's Heggs on the carry. Nice handoff and the carry there by Heggs. Looks like the Tigers will convert on the down. And it'll be a fresh set for the Tigers.
Making me eat my words just as I say. Lopes has been getting all the carries. They give it to Brett Heggs, and Brett Heggs gets a good gain to move the chains. Nice run there by Brett Heggs.
So here we go, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Ball spotted at the King Philip 27. Everett Ferrer lined up on the outside. Santos hands it off to Heggs again. Another run play. And he'll be stopped for about a gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down coming up.
You know, it looks as if they may be in the red zone for the first time tonight.
Don't speak too soon.
Ball spots on the 30-yard line.
So here we go, 2nd and 3.
Play, short yardage coming up for the
Ball
Tigers.
spotted at the 20-yard line. Another handoff there by Santos. Josh Lopes on the carry once again. It'll move the chains for the Tigers. And they are flirting with their first score of the game in the red zone.
Taunton's run game doing a pretty good job here in the third quarter on this drive. Been controlling most of this drive, other than that catch by McDougal to move the chains.
So here we go, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 14. Third quarter in this game, 5:42 counting down. 28-0 King Philip. Santos hands it off to Lopes. Lopes finds a hole up the middle. He's quickly stopped though. And it'll be 2nd down coming up for the Tigers. Just flirting outside the pylons.
2nd down play coming up.
So here we go, 2nd and 8, gain of 2 on the play. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line. Santos hands it off again to Lopes. He is stuffed. Maybe 1 yard on the play at most. And it'll be 3rd down coming up, just outside the pylons.
They're scaring me right now. If they let this opportunity go by the wayside without any points, it is going to be a very disappointing night for the Taunton Tigers.
My question is, why aren't they throwing?
I mean, at this point in the game, the game's over. It's been a pretty long drive. I think put some points up.
I think the longest of the game for Taunton High.
I
by
think you're
far.
right.
Another handoff to Lopes. And he'll be stuffed up the middle, and that'll be a 4th down stop for the Warriors. Let's see what Coach Sidwell and the offense decides to do here on 4th down.
You know, I said at the beginning, the Tigers still have not switched things up and are still so predictable. I can see it up here every play. I can just tell they're going to give the ball to Lopes. And if I can tell, I'm sure someone on KP can tell. So they've just been eating them up.
Well, it looks like the offense is going to stay out there. They're not going to the special teams unit. So pretty much this decides the game. It's a 4th and 2 from the 6.
Guys, what are our predictions here? Will Lopes get the ball?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Will Lopes get the ball, Nick?
I'm going to say yes.
Say yes, he runs right up the middle and they stop.
You heard it up here. Lopes might get the ball, and he will. 4th
Right
and 2.
up
will
the
he
middle,
get the first down?
and they stopped him.
He might have got it.
Fumble.
He might have
Fumble.
got it.
Maybe.
That's a first down.
Did they get it?
I think we have a first down.
Oh, they're looking at the spot.
Oh,
Here we go.
bring out the chain gang. Oh,
Here we
oh,
go.
here comes the chain gang.
Here we go. Here they come.
This is the most exciting part. Ready? It's either going to be just short or just over. Ready? What are your predictions?
I'm going to say they got it.
Short.
They got it. They
I
got
think
it.
they got it.
They got
They
it.
got it. Woo! They got the first down.
Get the band playing. That's a first down.
They still gave it to Lopes and ran right up the middle. So predictable.
Ole, 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 ole.
You have Mikey Coward coming down the field. He's not on the field too much on offense, mainly a cornerback safety. Danny McDougal rushes off.
Here we go. So they got 4 yards to score.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Will the Tigers get their first score of the game? Santos under center. And whistle blown. Looks like it's going to be a timeout here.
Taken by KP. Taunton yet to use a timeout in this game. They kept all 3 in the first half. Right now they have all 3 in the second half. And the third quarter is winding down. I mean, you score here, the game's over.
So as we take a look over at the Taunton High School jungle, very prominent crowd showing here tonight. Despite the score, as we can see ourselves as well in the booth, 28-0 score. King Philip up with 2:47 left in the third quarter. First and goal for the Tigers. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line. They are flirting with their first score of the game in the third quarter.
Taunton coming out of the huddle now, looking for something.
So here we go. First and goal. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff to Lopes. He's stuffed. And it'll be a second down here for the Tigers as the run's not working so far in the goal.
At this point, I would put my entire life savings on a rush by Lopes right here.
You're going to really risk that much money, huh?
I mean,
12 bucks isn't that much, Brett.
5 straight rushes. And, well, I mean, I wonder what they're going to go with here. I mean, KP must be thinking hard right now.
Yeah, how hard they have to stop Josh Lopes from running right up the middle. Every play.
Let's see if Josh Lopes runs right up the middle.
Give it to Lopes. Up the middle. Stopped. Who could have guessed?
Josh Lopes again. Powering his way
That pretty
towards
much
the goal
sums
line.
up the night.
So it's going to be third down here for the Tigers after yet another stop by Josh Lopes. Our question here, for $300,000 in the championship, will Lopes cut the ball?
Oh, I hope so.
It looks like maybe Lopes is on the sideline. It might be Bratton Heggs for a little change
Are
of
you
pace here.
kidding me? This is an outrage.
How's that
Well, we
12
got-
bucks looking?
Hey, it's a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Third down here for the Tigers. Heggs gets the ball. Is he in?
I think he's 2 yards short.
Brett Heggs on
Nope.
the carry.
What a travesty.
Here we go. So, just to put it in perspective, this drive has been 9.5 minutes.
This has been the entire quarter, and we're not going to score.
They're on what I believe is the 3-yard line, I want to say.
2-yard line.
2 yards.
2-yard line.
The 2-yard line. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Can they get on the board?
44 seconds left and counting. 4th and 2. Ball spot at the 2-yard line. 20-0 King Philip. And Trent Santos on the Taunton Tigers ready to make a charge.
Oh, timeout.
Oh, baby.
We're going to have to hold that thought for a second here.
4 seconds remain.
Everyone's got to look it over. A little bit too much pressure on the line. Too much going on in this one play.
Gentlemen, this is tense here, 2-yard line. Do we have any remarks? What's going to happen?
I'm going to say a rush up the middle, but I think he's going to get in. I have faith in this Tiger team. They've been struggling, but I think a touchdown here will bring the momentum back on their side.
I still have absolutely zero remarks.
Honestly, this is getting us in it now. I'm all fired up.
I am as depressed as can be.
Jack, something tells me we're two different people.
Yeah, well, I have Jack Ryan and you're Nick Noda. And we had a third. Brett's here, too.
Hey. Hey there.
And Arnold. How you doing, Arnold?
I am Arnold Schwarzenegger. Here we go.
Lopes isn't on the field.
Oh, it looks like they might hand it off to Heggs then.
So here we go. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. 4th and 2, ball spot at the 2. 28-0 King Philip. Here's a snap from Trent Santos to Bretton Heggs. It's a fake. He hits it. He throws.
Did he get in? It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown. He scored.
It's a touchdown.
Number 85, Nigel Choate the play.
28-6.
Look what happens when you throw the ball.
We're down 3 scores. They completely fooled King Philip with a play-action pass. That's the first one I think we've seen all season.
Well, you know, if I think you're Taunton, I think the Taunton game plan all night was to continually run the ball up the middle and up the middle until KP starts figuring that out and then throw the ball once in the red zone. I think they've had the day that they wanted to. They can call it quits.
So here we go. He's the extra point at town.
Extra point is good.
Woo! Jungle is in it now, baby.
We do have a flag on the field.
We have 27 seconds here left in the third quarter. That drive almost took the entire quarter. Resulted in the first 7 points of the day for the Tigers. So exciting.
Well, if you want an exact estimate, if you want an exact amount of how long that drive took, 10 minutes and 20 seconds.
You know what happens every 10 minutes? 10
You score a
passes.
touchdown?
Nope, clearly not. There's not a chance. The band's pretty good. I like the way the band sounds.
The band does sound good.
It's one of the key takeaways of this performance. The band, the flags, the cheerleaders right here. Another senior night for the cheerleaders.
You know,
They've had another great night.
the band might be the most consistent team on this field.
On my mother's life, yes.
You know what, guys? You know what I just realized? It's senior night for us, too, up in the booth. You know, we get the cheerleaders downfield with the football team and the band as well. But it's senior night for us, too.
Yeah, I mean, we've done 4 games together this season. This is going to be our last game together. I mean, it's been great to do these games with you guys. I mean, it's great to know that I have 2 friends sitting next to me.
Yeah, you know, it's this season has been unlike anything I could have ever dreamed of. And sitting next to you guys right here in this booth, I mean, there's nothing I could have ever asked for.
Come on, Jack, you're going to make me cry.
Okay, well, as we're getting sentimental, King Philip just returns the ball for 50 yards.
Well,
you will hear us on the basketball games, though. This trio will be returning, not our last game.
That is true.
Dante Law, Nas Kenyon, Fabio Gonzalez will lead the way.
Can't wait to see them make a run at the Division I title. Instead of seeing Josh Ropes run consistently.
So here we go, Charlie Grant. Here's the first snap of this set of downs. And we've got a flag on the play. It looks like a false start.
So that'll push him back to the 40-yard line.
Realistically, no, that's been a good takeaway from the Taunton game is they've had no flags, no penalties against them. King Philip's had 3. Something you don't really notice.
Yeah, I mean, Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I mean, this Tiger team has no penalties against them. Does that mean that they're playing smart, or are they not playing aggressive enough?
Yes. Oh, the bandstanding.
Grant rolls out, keeps it to himself. He's going to try to find a hole on the left side. He's going to make quite the move. Tigers missed 3 tackles on Grant, and it's going to get a nice chunk of yardage for their quarterback.
Grant's looking like dressed out there. He's got some footsteps to fill.
Well, end of the third quarter. Tigers get on the board. They outscore King Philip in the quarter.
Wow. That's a Saturnalia miracle.
Wow.
Wow.
Triple E must be in the air tonight.
These 4 o'clock starts have me pumped. Temperature-wise, not too bad here at Alexa. It's a cool autumn night. Wind's not too bad. It's clear. A couple clouds in the sky, but really no one complaining here.
Yeah, as of right now, 57 degrees, sun setting in about 20 minutes.
And from here on out, we will actually be doing the weather instead of the game. So if you look to the northeast, there'll be a cold front moving.
Cut. Look at that band go.
Oh, I'm looking. I'll tell you, that's something I can never do. I can never play a musical instrument. Too hard.
I used to play the piano. I still got a little hidden talent in me.
Maybe one broadcast should bring your piano.
That is not possible.
Maybe we should
Very possible.
tackle this kid, maybe.
I think he stepped out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. Yeah, he stepped out at the 32. King Philip's showing depth.
Yeah, Grant's a sophomore this season, so he's got a couple seasons ahead of him to progress. He looks pretty well out there.
Yeah, I mean, Jarest is a senior, so maybe we'll be seeing Grant next year and the year after.
And who knows, maybe even the year after that.
Something tells me he's not going to stay back, Jack.
You never know.
So here we go. Grant under center. Katave in the backfield. And looks like another flag.
I think it's going to be a false start. And it's a false start. And it's going to go on KP.
Penalties to be assessed against the Warriors, and they'll back them up.
Welcome back, Nick.
Ball pushed back to the 37-yard line. Bring up first down and 15 for the Warriors.
11:49 remaining here in the game. Taunton High trails by 21 points, looking to pull off the impossible comeback against King Philip.
Let's just say if Taunton pulls this off, there's going to be a party tonight.
Whoa!
He fumbled!
Ah, he was tripped.
Just got tripped up there.
That's Javon Franklin.
What is going on here? A little bit of change of pace.
Well, the ironic thing was he got tripped up by Charlie Grant, the quarterback. He gets by him. Who knows? Maybe it's a 2-score game, and maybe we are having a party tonight.
Franklin, a great player, senior. Safety, picking up the fumble.
Well, they're down 21 points with just under 12 minutes remaining in this game. If you want to score again, I'd say you might want to push it now. You can't really have a 10-minute drive like your last score.
I would agree so, considering there's barely 10 minutes left in this game, down by 3 scores here. The Taunton Tigers are. Snap goes to Santos.
Bit of a aggressive tackle there by number 53, Mike Murray.
Brought down by number 35, Michael Malatesta.
So here comes Santos. Second and 6. Here's Santos on the snap. Handoff. Josh Lopes. Nice stiff arm. Maybe 3 or 4 on the play. Third down coming up.
Hey, instead of a rush up the middle, we get a rush to the left sideline.
Interesting.
Very. I just want to see Santos air it out. I really do.
You know, I don't blame you.
What are the chances he just chucks it 50 yards
Absolutely
here to McDougal?
0. There's no chance. They're giving the ball to Lopes.
What if it happened, though?
I'd be a pretty happy guy.
Well, they have a 3rd and 3 from the left hash mark. I actually don't think they're going to hit.
Oh.
You know, sometimes I wonder, guys.
No, I'm being serious. It's easy to read from the booth. I don't understand how this hasn't changed up all season. This has been the game plan every game, and every team has been able to read it like a book.
I'd say it gets pretty aggravating from our standards.
No, it's not like a book. It's like a book with like size 75 font.
I'd say a children's book. Picture book.
So 9:33 counting down. Looks like the Tigers are just trying.
Oh, they didn't give it to Lopes. They didn't give it to Lopes.
They got the first down. They got the first down. McDougal gets his 3rd reception of the game.
They are fooled.
That's what happens when you don't throw it. I mean, you don't give it to Lopes. They get confused. They don't know what to do.
Okay, well, problem. They've gotten 1 first down. They are not yet in KP territory. The clock is still running.
It's because they keep giving it to Lopes.
And it's already been 2 minutes. I don't understand. I mean, you need 21 points in 9 minutes. Why do you rush the ball up the middle every time for a couple yards?
Why do you do that to begin with? Oh, my God. Who could have guessed?
And what do you know?
For a loss.
Hey, that tackle was made by Pat Zarba.
Pat Zarba, big out there. He's been a big defensive pressure on the KP side of the ball.
Guys, Josh Lopes is out of the game.
They might have to give it to Heggs.
I would not be surprised if they give it to Heggs. I'd say Santos takes it and gives the football right to him. Boom.
And there's Heggs. Finds a hole on the outside, and maybe not. Callahan, the running back, makes the tackle.
Guys, I would just like to go to Vegas right now and say I'd like to put $300,000 on a run up the middle.
I'll take those odds any day of the week.
You can't spot the ball there. That's terrible.
They can't spot the ball there. That's
No,
terrible.
I 100% agree with that. I mean, forward progress.
Not more even. He got to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I would 100% have to agree. Like, I actually agree with that.
No,
I
no,
do
yeah,
agree
I
with that.
No, I would too. Forward progress was stopped before he was wrapped up and brought back about 20 yards down the field. But, I mean, he still had forward progress.
Hey, here comes Santos. I wonder what they're going to run.
I think you have a better chance betting on the horse in the Kentucky Derby than you have betting a chance on them throwing the ball.
Watch them throw right here. I swear they're throwing. Oh, just kidding.
No.
Handoff up the middle.
Jack, you want to take back those words, my friend?
I was being a little optimistic, you know.
We've
hoping
been
to
optimistic
change
all
things
game.
So so far we've seen 4-minute drive, and they've gone about 15 yards.
That's what you look to do. That's this Taunton High game plan. Move very slow and very inconsistently throughout the entire game.
Even though you're down by 21 points.
Yeah, and make sure you're down. That's the part of their game plan.
For those of you just checking in, the score is 28-7.
Why are you just checking in? Please leave. There's no need. No
you know,
need.
we don't suggest many times you tune out to the show, but this one's just not good.
Hey, I think they're going to pass the ball here. If they do run the ball, then this mic's coming off. Oh, they're passing it. And they got the first down. I don't understand. I really do not understand
Every
this team.
time
I
they
don't.
pass the ball, it has resulted in either a reception, a touchdown, a first down. Only good things happen.
Okay, so
Except for that interception. that they had.
Here's what I'm getting at. You run the ball, take off 3 minutes of the clock, then on 4th down and long, you throw the ball so you get just enough for the first down.
It's called strategy.
So you're down by 21 points. There's 6 minutes left. It has already been a 5-minute drive. And you're on the 44-yard line on a drive that started on your own 44-yard line.
I'm so happy this is the last home game.
And-
Attaboy, Kendrick. Attaboy.
Kendrick Santos.
Kendrick getting up there. Let's go get that. He's got 2 in a row, 2 receptions. Attaboy. That's what happens when you trust your receivers.
You know what I say you do? I say you throw the ball again.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I would rather you throw the ball to one of your many wide receivers than hand it off to your one running back in the backfield and go right up the middle and to 5 guys who are much bigger than you.
Oh, no. Don't be. They got 2 running backs. They can do it with Heggs and Lopes. They both run them right up the middle into this crowd.
And they're going to run right up the middle.
Oh, found a hole. Found a hole.
Hey, you got the first down.
Yeah, he got the first down. You
Found a
know,
little hole off to the right side.
so they have rushed the ball up the middle, I'd say over the last 2 drives, probably 25 times.
Under
I'd
5
say-
minutes.
I'd say 3 of those have been for more than 4 yards.
Yeah, between KP and Taunton High, they've combined for 4 drives this entire second half. It's been very long drives by both teams. Right. Oh, tackled. 73. Who's that?
Pat Zarba.
Pat Zarba. Pat Zarba. Making tackles for the Warriors.
All right, so far it's been a 7-minute drive.
Clock is still ticking.
It has not stopped, not once.
And guess who they gave the ball to?
You know, I think he's actually getting some yardage now.
I mean, when you give it to him every drive, he's going to get some yardage.
Number 22, Dan Callahan.
I mean, he's this last drive he's been able to find a couple holes. Yeah, I'll give it to him right there. Get a first down on the last couple plays, but disgusting.
So 3.5 minutes remaining. Clock is still ticking.
Will this be a 2-score game as a final?
I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to be disappointed.
Heggs, nice little charge there. It'll be a gain of about maybe 3 or 4 on the play.
Bretton Heggs with the carry for the Tigers. David Dubois coming up with the tackle.
David Dubois with the tackle.
Under 3 minutes.
Under 3 minutes remaining. Clock is still ticking. Has not stopped.
It's all right. They're putting everything they have into this drive.
Honestly, if you're King Philip,
I would put my JV team out there.
yeah,
Freshman maybe.
maybe let them score. Oh, it's a 4th down. They run the ball. He's not going to get it.
That's a good tackle. Who was that? Number 22.
Oh, there's a flag. There is a flag on
There
the
is
play.
a
He is
flag.
hurt. There's more flags on the play. Flags get
Flags.
thrown all
His
over
helmet's
the place.
off.
Helmet.
Helmet got thrown off. That might go on KP and keep the drive alive. If that keeps the drive alive, I'm sorry, but that is unbelievable.
I would not doubt that it has been. Taunton High's been pretty good on the penalty side of the ball. Brett Heggs got hit hard there by Canalan, the running back. He's getting walked off the field right now. Looks a little angry, if you ask me. Refs still discussing the flag, taking their jolly old time out there. They have nowhere to be. They don't care.
Well, here's what I'm wondering. So Heggs gets hurt. You only have one running back to hand it off to in the backfield.
Ooh.
Does that mean you have to pass the ball?
If
Well, let's just review our scenario here. Our running back is Lopes.
Correct.
that's just no. The scenario is just that we're on offense. That's the only scenario we need to give the ball to Lopes.
First of all, let's see what the penalty call here is.
we're gonna have a hold.
Personal foul, and it's going to go. It's a blow to the head. It's going to go on KP. The drive stays alive. 2:32 left.
Mess with it. Maybe another one.
Penalty is declined on the second one. And that third one's, that one.
Oh, we got a fourth one.
But they're all offsetting. And I think it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, so we had a blow to the head. I think that's why Brett came off the field, no helmet. Taunton High to keep possession.
They will keep possession, my friends.
Josh Lopes having someone tie his shoe. I respect it. He's the only one carrying this whole team, so
Why not?
his back hurts. He can't bend over. His back hurts already.
I'm carrying the team, yeah.
He's carrying the team on his laces.
On the laces. I like it. I like it.
So 2:32 left in the ball game. 28-7 in favor of the King Philip Warriors.
Hey.
Shotgun formation.
They're in the red zone for the second time tonight. Last time they were in the red zone, they scored.
And guess who's in the backfield?
I don't know.
That man.
Hey, I think he got about 2 yards.
Josh Lopes again with the carry for the Tigers.
I love it. If I'm the Tigers at this point, I wouldn't even put anyone else on the field except for Josh Lopes. Not a single another person.
Just not even an offensive line.
I would
no,
say
they don't need it.
I would say you put your center out there, and you snap it directly to Lopes, and you hope for the best.
I don't even think you need someone to snap it, personally. Just have Lopes start with it, just run. Have no one else touch the ball, because that's apparently Taunton High's game plan.
They look scary. That's the game plan.
Whoa.
Oh, the ball came
my
out.
God.
He
Oh, my God.
I think he was down. I think he was down. I think he was down.
Come on. He had to have been down.
I think he was down. He was down.
Good, okay. So,
So
good
now-
run. That was a good run by Josh. Attaboy. Minute 40 remaining here in the game.
Fun fact, the clock is still ticking.
This says-
This drive has been
this
9.5
says-
minutes.
yep.
9.5 minutes.
How long was the last one?
10 minutes and 20 seconds.
All righty. So if Taunton High is going to get in the red zone and score, they've shown it takes some time.
Hey, they're 3 yards for making it a 2-score game.
Well,
Heggs
Heggs
is-
get in.
Heggs is back in the game. That's a good sign.
Oh!
I think he's
Do
short.
we have any signs from the
I think he's short. He's just short.
Oh.
You know, when you're on the half-yard line, I say QB sneak it. Why not?
60 seconds left. Let's keep going.
Oh, where's Lopes?
Clock is still ticking. Heggs is in the backfield.
He's got it!
No, he's short.
Oh.
He got
Jack.
stuffed.
Jack.
Clock is still ticking. Can they get in the end zone? The clock
3rd and
is
1.
still ticking.
I think they call it
And
timeout.
Taunton
Yep.
calls their first timeout of the game with
Oh, I don't even
44
think- no, it's
seconds
It's
left.
an injury timeout.
Oh, that's not good.
They wouldn't even call a regular timeout. Oh, my. Jordan
That-
Manning, number
yeah.
66. Down, big play, big offensive lineman. He's leading the way for Lopes there. I mean, he's got most of the room. You take him out. I don't know who goes in his place for
Well,
Lopes to run behind.
Okay, so your offensive line is all banged up. The offensive line is
I
supposed
could
to.
go for a bang.
I could too. The offensive line is supposed to generate the run game. If your offensive line is banged up, why not pass the ball? Keep in mind their one touchdown is on a pass play.
Keep in mind, 95% of their yardage is on pass plays. Everything they've gotten right about this game has come from pass plays.
One would think.
I'm looking at Kurt Marshall right now on the sidelines in a sling
That
in his
yeah,
right arm.
No, that is not good.
I believe it was his shoulder he injured. He had ice in his shoulder last half. Bad way to end this senior night for Kurt Marshall as Jordan Manning gets walked off the field slowly. As Taunton High looks to figure out how they're going to score. It's been a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. And I wouldn't expect anything else. Then a big stop from the King Philip defensive line right here.
Well, on the bright side, this Taunton team has outscored King Philip by holding the ball the entire second half. They have held the ball the entire second half and have managed to outscore King Philip.
King Philip has also benched 90% of their offensive weapons.
That
So
is true.
that is something.
I will say this, Charlie Grant has proved himself a little bit.
Oh,
He's pretty
absolutely.
fast running the ball.
Yeah, I liked him out there.
Hey,
He's no, what's his name?
it looks like a different an I formation now. Will they hand it off to Heggs?
Heggs
And
gets
they
the
do.
ball.
He's in.
He's in.
He's in.
Attaboy.
A touchdown.
Touchdown with 37 seconds left in the game. It is a two-score game. Now they have to recover an onside kick and score again and recover another onside kick to win or tie the game.
I'm looking forward to those onside kicks, Nick. I don't know about you. Or Arnold, I should say.
Let's see if they go for two.
We got 37 seconds here left.
They are gonna go for two.
Might as well.
Make it a 13-point game. Unless you don't get it, then it's a 15-point game.
So after this game, Taunton goes away for a game against Franklin High School as the two-point attempt kicks away. Santos is stuffed.
That is not what you are looking for if you're the Taunton Tigers.
No.
For the first time in the quarter, besides the injury timeout, the clock is stopped.
And for the first time since the opening seconds, King Philip's going to get the ball back.
Fun fact, something I did not think was possible. Taunton held the ball for 11 minutes and 3 seconds in the fourth quarter.
I sincerely want to see the numbers on how often Josh Lopes gets the ball. It's absurd and disgusting. This offense is the most readable thing I've ever seen.
His
in my
player
entire life.
usage in this game
And I
has
say that
probably
as a
been
commentator.
about 95%.
I'm gonna give you a little article to read. What does that say? Can you read that for me, please, out loud?
Yeah, it says Walgreens, buy one, get one vitamins.
Under it. Under Walgreens.
We're looking at nothing. No.
Let's see. Are we going to get an onside kick?
I would hope so. If it's not, it's not an onside kick.
Will this
It's
be
not an
onside?
onside kick. No, it will not. Taunton is accepting defeat.
You don't know that. They're just hoping for a fumble.
Listen, man, don't rack on Taunton. Colin Moore's just trying to get a good kick
Is
in.
he out there? Hey, Colin. Has he been out there all night? I haven't even noticed. Because it's mainly
Oh, it's onside.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
And that's going to do it. So one knee down will end the game.
So, looking forward on to next season for Taunton High. Going to have some seniors. Danny McDougal's going to be good out there. Kedrick Santos, Brett Heggs. It's going to be nice.
Yeah, the Tigers are going to fall to 2-4 this season. King Philip's going to go to 5-1. They're going to be looking to make a deep playoff run this year.
Yeah, deep.
We might be seeing them at Gillette this year.
Guys, unfortunately, this is our last home game in the booth.
I just wish Josh Lopes would get the ball one more time. Just for old time's sake.
So as we get a little sentimental here, and the final seconds of this action, the King Philip Warriors will hold on in a very eventful game with a final score of 28-13. All right, so that'll finish the final score here. Final score of 28-13. That'll wrap up for tonight's game. The run game was very prominent tonight, guys. You know, the pass game could have been more involved, but do we have any final remarks, gentlemen, as far as, you know, how the Tigers played tonight and what do you think they're going to carry on for Franklin?
Well, from the King Philip side of the field, I thought I was impressed by Jarest and Canalan's performance out there. As for Taunton High, you know, I think there's a lot to work on, a lot to build on, and this is just a game that they got to take with a grain of salt and really just focus on the good things, just move on to next week.
Yeah, I mean, you got to put this one behind you. Your offense did show signs of life near the end. I think you really have to work more on the pass game.
I don't think that they trust the pass game. I think they're leaning more towards the rush game. But I think once they get the pass game going, if they manage to get it going before the end of the season, they might have some potential. So hopefully we see that by the end of the year.
All right, so the Tigers are on to Franklin for their next away game. So signing off here for the Taunton Educational Network, I'm Brett Schaves alongside my colleagues Nick Notarangelo and Jack Ryan. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.